All right, what is going on, everyone? So welcome to my YouTube channel. I am here today to go over what you will be getting if you purchase one of my programs or my custom programs. All right, so first of all, thank you for watching this. You already supported me enough. I appreciate you. Yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, I hope you can get something out of my content, whether it's just inspiration or you learn workouts or tips or whatever it is, man. Yeah, so thank you guys. I'm just gonna go real quickly through these so that you kind of know what you're getting yourself into if you want to check one of these out. All right, so I've got them right here in front of me on my laptop, but the first one that I'm gonna do just real quick is the body weight training program, okay? So it's a 4 to 5 day a week program, right? That uses a mix of explosion and control, okay? To hopefully stimulate growth, athleticism, and basically the best stuff you can do when you don't have any weights. So you don't need anything, you literally just need space, okay? So you don't even need a pull-up bar. There's like an option for if you have a pull-up bar, all right? It's pretty simple, but yeah, so we've got 4 days and then an optional 5th day that's pretty HIIT focused, so high intensity interval training. There's a lot of different kinds of moves on here, everything from, you know, like kneeling to squat jumps, different Superman type moves for your back, you know, tempo push-ups, moving, like there's basically everything on here, all right, that I know. And what's cool about this program that a lot of bodyweight training programs don't have is each workout has different levels, right? So the idea is that you start at level 1, okay, and as soon as you can get through the entire workout on the level 1 moves, you graduate to level 2, okay? And it's a circuit-based program because personally I feel like that's the best way to train body weight wise. You know, you're getting your heart rate up, you're getting the work in, and you usually can handle a lot more body weight than you can with weights. So that's gonna be how it is. But yeah, basically in the columns, right, you have the exercise, level 1, you have the level 2 exercise, you have the level 3 exercise, you have the rep range you need to be hitting, and you have the tempo of the exercise, okay? That's all I'm gonna say about this right now. If you want to know more, you gotta get it. But yeah, so we've got those things, and then same thing on the optional HIIT day. But the more important part, right, so you have a bunch of different combinations of workouts, you know, every week. This program can last a long time. The goal is that you can eventually do every workout of the week all the way through on level 3 at the top end of the rep range for every move. Trust me, I can't do that right now. Like, that would be very, very challenging. So the goal is to be able to work up, and if you can do that, like, you'll have made so much progress. It's gonna be insane. So definitely a good move to check this one out. If you don't feel comfortable going back to a gym, if you don't have a way to lift, if you don't know if you're gonna have a way to lift, this one's gonna be awesome for you, okay? We've got other stuff too. So basically, we've got bonus workouts on here, a bunch of abs stuff, right? We've got a bunch of form notes. We have some explanations of some tricky moves that you might not understand on there. But you can also, if you purchase one of these, you can feel free to DM me anytime. I'm not gonna explain or send a video to you if anything. We've got a lot of notes on progressive overload and how it's important with only body weight. And then we've got a bunch of nutrition stuff as well that should just be helpful on here. I mean, I can't prescribe meal plans and anything because I'm not a dietitian. So that wouldn't be the move for me, but I've got basic notes that should just help you understand how to reach your goals through nutrition and exercise. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about the bodyweight training program, but definitely check that one out if you don't have access to weights, okay? I'm telling you, people all the time ask me, how do I get better with body weight? Like, am I lose my gains? And I've got a lot of tricks in here that are gonna help you maintain your gains if you lift all the time, right? And you can't go to a gym, or they're gonna help you get better, like especially become more athletic and hopefully hypertrophy or grow a little bit, okay? It's obviously gonna be pretty tough without weights, but this is gonna be a whole other type of fitness, all right? All right, now moving on. So this next thing I'm gonna go through is just what I have in a general program. So I've got all these different types there in the caption, there in my post, right? But we have the one I'm going to be reviewing or going through right now is the Advanced Lifter All-Around Program. So this is the hardest one, it's the most intense one, it's the 6 day a week. Basically just like if you have a lot of time to train, you want to get as good as you can possibly get, this is the program for you. Okay, as you know, I also have a 5 day a week, a 4 day a week, a beginner program 3 days a week, and I've got the time-sensitive versions of the 6 and 5 day programs. Those are really cool. They're the same thing as these 6 and 5 day programs, except for that the workouts are a lot shorter, so they're only what you really need. So if you're, in grad school or undergrad and you don't have time, or you have like a full-time job or whatever, and you've only got an hour to be in the gym, those are gonna be perfect for you, okay? Big focus on compound moves there, but yeah. So with the Advanced Lifter program, what you'll be getting, okay, this is 22 pages of information here, all right? So it's not just like your cookie cutter 3 sets of 10 of every move program, right? Like, I'm not bodybuilding.com, okay? I put a lot of work into this over quarantine. So, it's a 6-day split, okay? So 6 days of training. We've got all the moves lined out. You have the exercise, you have the sets, the reps with additional notes in the reps area, the RPE, rate of perceived exertion. There's notes on that in the program as well, how to judge it, what you feel, all that stuff. It's basically how hard each set should be, okay? And then you have the tempo, all right? So again, like the speed at which you should be lowering and raising the bar for a bench, stuff like that. And then the rest time as well. So you have literally everything outlined for you, okay, for each move, for each workout. Now, don't worry, this is not gonna get boring, because after all 6 days, which are all lined out just like that, okay? After all 6 days, we get to the next section. Well, okay, so then we have the bonus workouts. There's always with me, you're gonna get bonus ab workouts to try, okay? When you got 10 minutes here or there or whatever, you gotta crush some abs. So after that, we have the section, it's called alternate move choices. So basically for every single move in the program, barring maybe, barring none, okay? I have 3, some of them are only 1 or 2, but most of them are 3 alternate move options. So if you have a limited equipment, like me at the moment, and you're training in a studio with only a rack, bench, bar, whatever, if you have, your gym doesn't have specific machines, your gym doesn't have, whatever it is, like, you've got other options here. If something doesn't feel right for you, if something doesn't feel good for you, you've got other options here, and they're all gonna do relatively the same thing, okay? So because for a lot of accessory moves when we train, you can kind of pick them based on the day. So the other thing is that this can help you mix up the workouts. If you're feeling like, all right, I've done, my high to low cable flies for chest so many times now, I'm just kind of bored of this move, right? Maybe another day you look up where that move is on the alternate moves and you're like, oh, there's these 3 other moves that hit the chest in a similar way, target similar areas of the chest, whatever, and I'm gonna do those. Or you can switch it up every time, depends how advanced you are, but yeah. So I've got all those in here. There's a massive, massive table full of just options. But if you don't feel like it and you don't wanna do, you don't wanna have to go through and do extra work or anything like that, just do the workouts I provided if you have all this stuff, because those are my personal choices for the moves, like for the ideal workouts. For me at least, or for most people. Like I said, different moves work better for some people and other people. That's why we're all different and stuff. So that's why I have that in there. I also under that have alternate rep scheme options. So you can have, me, if you've ever trained with me before or anything like that, I like drop sets, and we also have other moves, other things like that, and they're all outlined, and some of them are recommended in the program itself, like in the workouts. Sometimes I really want you to do a drop set here or whatever, but you can also switch them up. I've got plenty in here. And then after that, we have a bunch of form notes on pretty much all the most important moves, okay? And I've been training these for most of these moves I've been doing for 5-6 years. I've done them wrong. I've done them all wrong just about every single way you can. All right, so let's not do them wrong anymore. Let's do them right, because you're gonna get the best results when you use proper form on each move. After that, we have a bunch of other bullets that are reasoning, training techniques, and common questions I get. So we have things like RPE, what is it, how do I judge it, whatever, all that stuff. What about the tempo numbers? Basically, I explain like everything you can imagine in these. All right, warm-ups, reasoning behind some of the move choices. What are top sets, why are they important? Daily undulating periodization, accessory switching, like when should you, how do you know when, whatever. Progressive overload, that's a long one. Lots of other stuff like what if I'm sore, and then some nutrition stuff. What if I miss a day? What about drinking, if you're in college or not or whatever. What's the reasoning behind the split? And all of these things, these notes, these extra here, the last one is Is this the last one? Yeah, cardio is the last one. Yeah, we all love that. But basically, the reason that I have all of these in here is to really just help you understand how you should be going about your training and what you should be focusing on top of it if you want to be the best that you can be. Like I said, it gets up to 21 pages on here, and you just straight, just after the workouts, just information. And on every single program, all of them, the time-sensitive ones, the 5-day, the 4-day, the 3-day, you're gonna get all of these. Obviously, some of them are different based on the program, like the reasoning behind some of the moves, the split, whatever it is. They're gonna be slightly different, but yeah, it's a bunch of just extremely useful information that's gonna help you, determine what weight you're gonna use on moves, all sorts of stuff like that. And yeah, I just think it's going to be really helpful. I mean, I basically just poured out most of my knowledge on everything on here, and especially the things I get asked all the time. So definitely a good read. Even if you can't go to the gym yet, I'm dropping these now so that you're ready when you can go back to the gym, okay? So definitely pick one up, check them out. You gotta DM me on Instagram or shoot me a text if you have my number, but DM me on either of my Instagrams, and yeah, just let me know and we can work it out. But I just want to say as well that I have a light version. This is in the caption, but I figured I'd say it here too. I have a light version of every program, right? So what that is it's just a cheaper version if you only want the moves. Okay, so you don't want any of the extra information. You're like, nah, Chris, I know everything. I got this. I don't need that. That's fine. If you want to just try out some new workouts, if you want to see how I train a little bit, if you want to try out or how I would train on a 5-day, 4-day, 3-day split, whatever, check them out. And just, you're just like, yeah, I probably won't stick with this for that long, but I want to give some of these a shot. Like, just buy the light one. That's totally cool. And yeah, I mean, you're not going to get any of the other information. And also with the light one, I can't say that I'm going to, be able to help you out with the moves and all that stuff. But if you pick up the full one, definitely, yeah, you're going to get an insane amount of stuff. So it's going to transform your fitness experience. I'm serious. I mean, ask anyone who's trained with me before and you'll know. But yeah, I just want to say one last thing. On the 3-day, I think it's a beginner intermediate program. In fact, I'm sure it is. I'm looking at it. You're not gonna die, okay? I know that I train quite ridiculously sometimes. I put work into these programs, so everything is smart, okay? I'm not trying to kill you, I'm trying to make you better. All right, so the 3-day, the 4-day, the 5-day, even the 6-day, even this crazy one I'm looking at right now, the advanced all-around lifter, like, yeah, they're hard, it's a lot, but it's a smart amount of volume. You don't have to worry about, getting destroyed if you follow the RPEs and the tempos the way I've written them out. Yeah, all right. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know if you have any questions too. Feel free to DM me, text me, whatever, ask me anything you want to know that I didn't describe here. I'm happy to answer. And yeah, as soon as you pick one up too, let me know how it's going. Let me know if you have any questions while you're using it, anything like that, about the moves, about, if you feel like one alternate's better, if you have something that you might need to switch up, whatever it is, like, let me know. I got you. All right. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful evening. Definitely cop one of these if you feel like you need a change in your life. All right. Deuces.